Hi everyone, Sharon here with Creating with Sharon. Today is January 30th, 2023. Thanks for joining me today. Greatly appreciated. The weather here is unbelievable right now. It's going to be +5 tomorrow. Like, really? Like, this is almost getting scary, to the scary point. Anyway, I'm just going to chit-chat while people join in. I'm going to be doing a couple cards today. This is part 1 of my 2-part card class that I'm offering. You can figure out the measurements yourself, or you can order order something from my catalog, from the catalog, or from my store for $40 or more, and I'll send you the PDF along with the card kits. Or if you have enough cards, card supplies, whoever does, you can actually purchase just the card kits for $20. So just let me know either way. Yeah, so let's get me flipped around here. I'm just gonna just try and get it on, see if I can see me on my page, just so I can see any comments, because my iPads don't seem to work. So there we go. Just turn this down or turn it off. There we go. Okay, so I can see me, but we'll go from there. Okay, so I'm just going to flip us around. I'll just show you what I'm using today. Just make sure that everything is in focus. Ooh, you can see my messy desk. That's not good. Yeah. Okay. So today, or this week, I'm going to be focused on the Lighter Than Air suite. So I'll be using the designer series paper, the stamp set, and the dies, some of the ribbon, and of course the embellishments. So I don't think that the colors, the pictures don't do the colors justice. So this is the baker's twine. So this is the baker's twine. So this is lemon lolly. Oh, what's that blue? I want to say bashful blue, but that's not it. I'll think of it. Balmy blue and flirty flamingo, and those look gorgeous together. It'll be perfect for Easter, spring, just beautiful. So I will be using some of the ribbon today. And we have the embellishments. Of course, I've been using these because we're getting ready for the upcoming bingo. There's only a couple spots left, so if you're interested, pop me an email. So those are the embellishments. They're quite thin. They're not thick. They're quite nice actually, and they come in all different colors. So they're in this one. There's Flirty Flamingo, Pool Party, Petal Pink, Lemon Lolly, Azure Afternoon, Bubble Bath, Balmy Blue, and Fresh Fuchsia. So we did use these on the welcome gifts for the bingo, but I will show you after the bingo, because I'm not going to show you now what everybody's going to be receiving. So we're going to use that, and then I'll show you the paper. I love this paper. So there we have. Here, let me just move this out of the way so we can get a better view of this. Very nice, soft colors. Love them. So there's the front side, or one side, and then we'll just flip them over, and there's the back side. Just gorgeous, just gorgeous. I'll be using those today, and well, all week, today and Thursday, and the hot air balloon bundle, which is, this is a gong show because I was playing around with it today, and just to keep everything in place, I put everything away right away. So we have the die cuts and the sentiment, and what we did is you can cut this out and then cut this out and go over top so you can actually layer it. Isn't that the coolest thing? This one's too small, but you can use it for the balloons also. And then we have 3 balloons. We have the heart balloon with this, that goes together. And then we have these 2 balloons, the bigger ones, And they actually do cut out the balloons on the DSP. Not the bigger one, but the smaller one does cut out this one here. And then the heart-shaped one does this one here. So we did talked about that. And then we have the baskets that go underneath. So this will be the basket. So it'll look something like this. Hi Ida, hi Mary Lou, hi Sharon. Thanks for joining me today, guys. So there's two sides, three sizes of the baskets. Talked about that. This is it gives a dimension on the card. Hopefully we'll make one. The cards I have to check to see. And this will actually goes on here like this to give it a little bit more oomph. And then these guys too. This actually goes with the smaller one. And you can cut two different colors out and put two different stripes on the actual balloon. We have flags. We use the flags for the welcome gifts. We have some clouds that we're going to be using today. So I'm thinking that's about it. And so I'm just going to and then I'm just going to close this. So then we have the three different types of balloons. And then they have different pieces that will go into here. This one you can stamp into there. Hang in there, wish big, up and away, hooray, it's your birthday. Just a note to lift you up. So that's a nice one there too. Okay, so let us get started. So we are going to make a 3D project. And where's my project? So we're going to this is from the square pillow boxes that are in the catalog. And I'm thinking they are with they're right here. The Sweet Sharon, oh no, number 3. Square pillow boxes. You get 10 of them for $11. Very cute. I'll just show you the size of them. And, oh, this one's torn. This one's not good. Just give me a second. I'm just going to grab another one. Okay. Oops. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it together. We'll sort of put it together. And I'm just going to fold it on the score lines. And it seems weird because you just start folding and it just folds for you. There we go. And then we'll bring the sides in like this. And this has automatic, or it has adhesive already on it, so there's no need to worry about getting the adhesive on there. And then like that. So we'll just pull this off just like that. And then we're just going to bring this in. And try and line it up so the two sides actually fit together, just like that. And we'll do the same thing on this side. Bring this piece in, just like that. So there's our box. That's what we're going to use. So we will just put that to the side, and let's grab, we're going to just decorate the outside of the box. So we're going to need, I'm going to pull in the Thoughtful Expressions dies, and I'm just going to take one of these labels right here. I'm going to use this one. Just see. Yeah, I'm just going to use that one to put on the front there, just like that. This comes as a bundle, but the reason why I really like it, let's see if I can get the stamp set. So it comes as a bundle with the Thoughtful Expressions, with the hummingbirds and flowers, some nice sentiments. But what I like about, when I purchase dies, I look to see if I can use other things other than what's on there. So there's a flower on there, there's some little flowers, there's a leaf, and then there's some pieces so you can cut out to use as, what do you call those? Geez, my brain's left left me today. It's been a long day. So let's get started. So I'm going to use, just give me a second here. I have some stuff already cut out. Where did I put it all? There we go. So I'm going to use this designer series paper, and I'm going to cut it down because it won't fit into my little cut and emboss machine. So I'm going to cut it down to 2 inches and then run it through. I'm going to have the pattern going this way, up and down. So I'm going to cut this at 2, and I'll do 2.5 inches just to be safe. And bring in my 2 plates. Just maybe stagger it going back this way. I just find if you just stagger the plates a bit, it'll run through just beautifully. And come on. There we go. Okay, whoops, they're flying out the back side there. Just put that in there for now. So we have that. Now what I'm going to do is, here's my blue pieces. So I'm just going to grab these guys, and I'm going to grab the 2 clouds. So these 2 clouds, and we'll just cut those out. Just push this back, this back. There we go. And the 2 clouds. And we are going to get maybe I'll stamp first before I cut these guys out. So I'll just bring in my extra piece of basic white. I'm just going to put this to the side for now, and I'm going to bring in my balloon, which will be this one here, and we'll bring in the basket to go with that. And what I'm going to do with these guys is I'm going to grab my markers, my writers, and I'm going to just do my balmy blue. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just color. Oh no, we don't. Let's just, it's going to color them separately, but I think I can probably use my blends to color between the lines. So let's bring in silicone mat to stamp on. Don't want to lose that. So I'm going to just ink up my balloon, my balmy blue. And we'll ink up the basket, also in balmy blue. And then we'll bring in the die cut. That look, yeah, that looks right. Well, it doesn't look right to me. Let's see. Oh, here we go. That's why we need the bigger one. Have that on like that. And we'll bring in the smaller one. Like that. Get some tape to keep them in place. We'll run these through. Go. Keep that there. There's that one. I'll just put this guy to the side. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in my bubble bath. There it was. Here, let's use this one. I'm going to just use my bubble bath marker. I'm just going to just color the inside of this one. The last one here. And then we'll just color in the base of the balloon here. There we go. Okay, now let's do some assembling. Oops, I'm just going to oh man, and I need my sentiment, and I'm going to use I love this one. It says hang in there. Does it say hang in there? Yeah, so hang in there, and I'm going to stamp that and all this up out of the way. Use this scrap piece of paper here, and I'm going to grab a bubble bath. And we will cut it. That's kind of light. I wonder what happens if I just use my brush here. Go over it like that. See how dark it comes out. Just do it on the back side. And that's better. Yeah. You can see that now. There we go. Okay. Let's just put everything to the side here. Now let's assemble. So we have this piece here, and I'm gonna grab some twine. I'll probably use 24 inches here. I'm just going to just grab my punching tool here. I'm just going to punch a hole in the top of this. Just like that. I'm going to take my twine. I'm going to put it together and run it through the hole. And then we'll just tie it. We'll tie a bow at the top of it. Just like that. Bring the ends down. Come on. There we go. Okay, so now let's grab some dimensionals. Oh, those are the small ones. Let's grab the big ones. And let's add the balloon. Just put it on a slant like that. Put a wee dimension on the back side of the basket. And we'll just slide it up like that. Let's add our clouds. Use my mini dimensionals for these guys because they're so perfect size for these balloons. I mean, for these clouds. Oh, that doesn't. Should be over a bit more. I'm just going to just give me a second here. I'm just going to just lift this up. And let's just have a better look at this. There we go. I'll slide this like that. Okay, there's the other one. I think I'm only going to put one. But what I'm going to do with this one is I'm going to use it on the back side of the sentiment. So I'm just going to just trim down my sentiment a bit. Maybe a bit more. And just like that. And then we'll just add the cloud to the back of the sun of it, and we'll just, what we'll do with that is we'll just use a couple dimensionals, one on the top here and one right here, and then I'll put one in the center, and then we'll just add it to the back, to this side, right here, just like that. Now we'll add dimensionals onto the back side of the label. And then we'll just put it right here. Okay, so I do have some treats to put in that. So just do that for me. Give me a second. So I have some kisses. And, oh my Lord, look at this. I even have some tissue paper. I think it was planned or something. So I'm just going to add some treats to the inside. Like this. And now we're just going to just pop it in to the bag, just like that. So now you have a treat bag. Isn't that the cutest? And I even had the tissue laying around in my treasures. I have so much stuff stashed away. So there is project number 1. Okay, let's clean up a bit here. And let's move on to project number 2. Okay, just put my paper. So what we're going to do here is we have our card base. We're doing a card on this one. We have a piece of cardstock that is cut from the scallop contours. And I'm going to cut this down to fit onto this. And then I have a scrap piece to cut out my balloons. And so let's put this out of the way for now and bring in my trimmer. That up there. And we'll cut this down to 5 1/4. We gotta watch our designs, right? So we want this to go horizontally. So we want to cut it so it's just going to sit on the inside of our card base, which is 5 1/4. So we'll trim that back. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to just turn this and trim it at 4. So now that piece will fit right in there just like that. Okay, let's move this out of the way. And we'll bring in my liquid glue. I'll just put this on the back side. I like using liquid glue because it gives me that few seconds to put the designer series paper in place before it adheres. There we go. Okay. And now I'm going to grab my balloon with the stripes on it and then the missing piece right there. I'm going to do this in Lemon Lolly. And we'll make sure that we stamp, because it's photopolymer, you want to make sure that you stamp it on a piece of, you want something underneath it to give it, and then we'll just, okay, so there's a Lemon Lolly, and where's my blue? What you need to cut out. Okay, I'm going to cut that out, and then I'm going to bring in this die right here, and I'm going to cut it out so it fits in there like that, and I'm going to need to get some balmy blue for that. So I've got some balmy blue for that, and let's make the basket balmy blue also. And I'll bring this puppy back in, and we'll cut all this out together. So bring in my plate. I'm going to do these one at a time. One at a time is, I mean, one at a time. I'll do the balmy blue first, and then I'll do the balloon second. Because these actually fit in the mini cut and emboss machine. So there's our basket, and then here's this piece that's going to go in to the balloon, and then it leaves all these pieces behind, but we don't need those. So just now I will cut the balloon out. Just done with this for tonight, so we'll just put it to the side. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this piece in, and there's some little holes that should have been cut out when it went through, but there wasn't. So I'm just going to take my Pick-a tool and just pick those out. And we'll just, oh, there's some tape off there. Just get ready to adhere this onto there. And I'm going to use my fine tipped glue just so I can get into the smaller places. Just find that the Tombow itself, the bigger one, it's too much, and you don't want glue squirting out everywhere. I'm just going to grab my tweezers. Just hold the corner of this so I can get glue everywhere. And, oops, there's lots on there. Let me just put this guy into place. Oops. Just like that. Let's bring so I'm going to adhere the basket onto the bottom of the balloon, and I'm going to use dimensionals to hold it in place. So there'll be one less dimensional on the bottom. And where's my bigger ones? I'll just have to use one of these, I guess. Just flip this around. This one have a little bit of a gap so you can see that it is an actual basket. And then throw a couple more big ones on the back side. And we'll add it. I'm not going to add this on next. I'm going to put my sentiment on there. And the sentiment I'm going to use is that's too long. Let's do this one. Wish Big. And we'll do that in Balmy Blue. there. Okay, so now let's start assembling. So this is going to go on like that. But you know what? We're going to need some ribbon, right? Just going to put this like that. And then this is going to go onto the card base like that. I'm going to use dimensionals to adhere it. And we'll just put it right there. And I'm going to, oh, I'm going to put this back, or I'm going to lose that. Grab some twine. Let's add some embellishments. And what kind of twine do we have? Okay, so I'm going to make a bow using the Balmy Blue. There's my bow maker. Just grab, oops, I should grab my bow, right? Just these colors are perfect for would be perfect for a baby's card too. They're just so pretty. Okay, and then I'm going to add, oops, couple of, where's my Pikachu around to? There it is. Let's do, I'm going to add some Xoxo coral.